Hey, welcome back to the JK Man Podcast with your host Dylan Gozich. Today, if you couldn't tell, the graphics look a little bit better. I recently upgraded my camera due to the fact of not wanting my phone battery to eventually shit out on me because excessive use. Like when I tried recording the first two videos, my phone would not only get hot, by the time I would get done trying to upload it, my phone's basically almost dead already. So besides wanting to upgrade in general, mainly to save the battery on my phone. Other than that, hopefully at some point in the future I plan on getting a better mic, try to improve that quality a little bit too. But for now, I'll just use what I got. Seems to be working alright. Today we're going to be talking about why I hate going to grocery stores. Frankly, the grocery stores just suck. Every time you go there, it's either super packed with people or they just happen to be out of what you're looking for. People are in the way. They don't want to, use some common courtesy and use the correct side when walking down. They'll bring the entire family, 10 to 15 people, and then consume the whole walking path, and then their kids or whatever running off doing who knows what, and they gotta try to rally them by the time they're done being there, which is like an hour later, just to come out with a shopping cart full of shit. Other than that, you got the people that take forever to walk anywhere. They think they have to view everything in the store, and you're like, you came here for specific items. What the fuck could you possibly need in home goods when you came here for candy, Sharon? Or they'll be in the aisle with you and they go to make their decision on whatever they're grabbing, like bread or whatever, and they're sitting there looking at the same 10 items for 15 minutes. And you're getting a little annoyed, so you walk away thinking, oh, maybe if I leave, they'll make up their fucking mind and get the hell out. You come back, they're still there. So you wait a little bit, they finally move, you go in there to get your bread, and you forgot you needed buns, so you circle back to the bread aisle, and there they are again. Still looking at the same 10 items. It's like they didn't change from the last time you saw them. Or they'll be picking which kind of bread they want, and they'll pick up this one, put it back, pick up this one, put it back. I understand checking for a fresh loaf, we all want that, or if you're counting the calories and whatnot, but you've been buying the same bread for the last 3 weeks. What else could have possibly changed besides the packaging? Or they'll grab the bread, they'll walk away, they come back a little bit later and put the bread back, and then they gotta make a decision again. It's like, you didn't get it the first time? I'm trying to do my shopping and you're making it fucking last longer. My goal is get in, get the fuck out, go home. I don't want to be here. Or you got the people that are completely oblivious to all their surroundings. Maybe they'll have headphones on, or they'll be staring at their phones, or they act like they're at a vacation spot, sightseeing. They're looking at the rafters, they're looking at the stray balloon, and then they walk the absolute slowest. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Fuck, you didn't. If you want to go sightseeing, go get some fresh air, go walk outside. We're here to shop, not fucking plan a date for the next junior high meeting. And then if that's not bad enough, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. Not only is it hard as hell to find parking, you gotta try to hope to God you go at the right time. And it seems like no time is the right time. Every time you think you get in there at the right moment, it's flooded with cars. Like people are there from 12 to 9 p.m. all times, and you're like, do you guys ever just like buy enough so you don't have to go to the store every day? Because there are people that think they need to go to the grocery store every day instead of buying multiple meals, so it's planned ahead. Then if you come up with some other ideas, maybe go to the store a second time, but then you'll have enough food to last you however long. Just depends on the portions and what you're making. Or the ones that are aggressive, per se, kind of like cars at an intersection. They think they're in the biggest hurry in the world. Like, they're late for something. It doesn't matter if it's just one person or if it's a couple or whatever. They'll risk possibly running you over with their cart just to get ahead of you in line, or get around an intersection that they made the choice of going down knowing that that's a heavy traffic area. It's just really ridiculous how some people can just, oh, I'm going to go to the store and get a few things, and they instantly turn into, get the fuck out of my way or I'm going to ram you with the cart. There was one time I was at the store with somebody, and we just started walking in with the cart and made it past the first intersection, and you could see the anger in this woman's eyes, and she acted like she was revving up a dirt bike or something. She acted like she was going to actually ram it into us. It's like, you can try it. It's the last thing you fucking do. Wait your damn turn. You saw us coming. You thought, just like a car merging onto the road, that you're not going to fucking have enough time, so you just might as well budge your way in there. Or the excessive amount of people in the aisles. It's like, you can tell when there's a lot of people in there, odds are you ain't going to get to what you're looking for anytime soon. Circle back in a little bit, get some of the other like dry items or whatever that you can get right now, instead of getting pissed off because you decided to go into an aisle that you already saw like 30 people in there, and you're like, I wonder if I'm going to just be able to sneak in there. No, never happens. Or like the self-checkout, you'll have people lined up in order. Soon as one goes green, all of a sudden you got this random dipshit from across the way cut past the assistant person's desk and just swipe it right away, and they don't even blink an eye. It's like, you clearly saw there was a line. You're not more important. Get the fuck back there, bitch. And half the time they have like 2 things, and meanwhile all the other registers, including the one with the belts, are completely free to use. But she had to cut in front of the line of like 8 people. She's entitled. Her time's more important than yours, I guess. And then when you try to find something, whether it be electronics, and this isn't any specific store, by the way, this could be like any of them, because I've had problems at almost every store I've gone to. They have how many employees, and you can never fucking find one in the department that they're supposed to be in. Or if they do, they'll only put like one back in a busy department, so you gotta wait your turn, and you always get like an older couple or people who aren't really versed in like how Walmart, like the pictures and shit go, even though all you do is give them whatever your pictures are stored on, request how big and what sizes and shit, you pay for it, and then you come back when they tell you it's ready. But you always get that person or multiple people that they think they need a complete walkthrough, like you're reading the guide on a book for a video game, instead of trying to figure out any of the challenges on your own. Especially since it's not quite that complicated. I know not everybody's savvy with technology, but for the most part, it's pretty basic. Most people get the handle of it because that's how pictures are nowadays. You don't really see too many where they use the actual like canisters of film, regardless of them still selling them. And if somebody does buy it, it's more of a nostalgia thing now. Everybody's trying to go digital, and that's just how that you get your pictures printed nowadays, unless you get one of those fancy dancy printers where you can put it in there and print it out yourself. You just got to get the right like picture paper or something. Well, other stores' problems is, as far as the not being around thing, is when they do finally send somebody back there, half the time it's a person that doesn't even know that area, so then you gotta wait for another possible person to come. And there was one time I rang the help bell, finally got somebody there after waiting like 10 minutes. He didn't know anything about it, but yet he still asked, oh, what can I help you with? It's like, if you didn't know how to do it, why did you come back here? And then he calls help for somebody, and then they never show up, and then he goes, oh, I'm going to go see where this person's at. I know he's nearby. And then he vanishes, and you're back to being alone, not getting the help you need. So you're like, fuck this, go to a different store. At least stores like Shields, they have people walking around periodically. They help you out pretty well for the most part. But then you got like general grocery stores or even some of the hardware stores. There's not a soul to be seen. There was one time I went into a electronics store and I was looking at earbuds for probably a good 2 or 3 minutes trying to figure out which ones I wanted to buy, and they were stuck behind the safety glass, so I'm needing a person. They can't find anybody. They walking by, not even paying attention to the electronics section, and then all of a sudden I hear talking. I look a couple aisles up, there's a couple people talking to what I thought was a third customer and a employee, and they're just talking and talking and talking for like another 5 to 10 minutes. They finally get done bullshitting. They go one way, the other two go the other way. They were both employees, and they glanced over at me numerous times, looking at them like, hey, I'm going to need some help here, but I'm going to at least be respectful enough to let you finish your conversation. And then after they were done helping that group of people, they fucked off the other way, just bullshitting with each other. It's like, are you serious? And then it took like another few minutes of trying to locate somebody in the store because they're either occupied or just nowhere to be found. So what could have been about a 5-minute interaction to get in, get my earbuds and leave, ended up turning into almost 45 minutes of waiting because you can't find anybody or they're too ignorant to notice, hey, there's other customers here. Did we really need to send 2 representatives over to help 2 people? But it's more important for them to finish their conversation. That's all they really cared about. You done scratching yourself? You goober? Come here. This is my dog. She loves to scratch herself when she's getting bored or when she's about to lay down and go to bed. Oh, you love the neck scratches. Hey, hey, go. Go lay down. Go. You do not have to go to the bathroom again. We were just out there less than like 15 minutes ago. Hi. But yeah, there's just like so many different reasons why, if I can, I just try to avoid stores. The only reason that I tend to go to them is so I guarantee that I can find what I'm looking for, because there's been times I've ordered online where they ask you if you need any substitutions, and it's a popular item that they carry a lot of almost constantly. So it's not like, oh, you just ended up with the day that they ran out. They went over there and they couldn't find anything because they just glanced at it while looking at their little handheld, and then you either don't get some of the shit you ordered, or they give you substitutions that you're like, nah, I don't want this, just give me credit back on my card so I can actually go to a store that has the shit I'm looking for. If I could, I'd just like order my groceries, but I don't like that idea due to the fact of with the substitutions and whatnot. I've been at a point where I ordered groceries and they said they couldn't find something. Well, I had family staying over and they go, oh, we need to go back uptown anyway because there's a few things I need. So we get to the store, and then just to see, I looked into the aisle for the items that they said they didn't have any of, and there was like a whole case of soda. Like, they just put it out there and there's like maybe one or two of them gone. Or like with, say like chips, they said they couldn't find them at all. There's like 3 facings of it completely packed full. They just didn't want to. Just to boost up their little online picking numbers in their boss's eyes, I guess. It's like, yeah, but eventually if you get enough complaints, that could go towards you losing your job because you're not actually trying to give the customer what they're asking for, so satisfaction goes down due to you being lazy. Not everybody's like that, but there are a few out there. But on the bright side of shopping, it's nice when you finally do get that small window where you're like, okay, I've tried multiple times this week. There's always been like too many people. Hopefully this is the time where I can get to the store and I don't get pissed off. You get there, there's a few close by parking spots. There's your first win. You get in, you don't see very many people. Another win. Then you start going through like, okay, I need this, this, and this, and this. And you're like, holy shit, this is what it must feel like to get to the store at the right time, because there's like no one here, don't have to wait for anything, I can just zip in there, get my shit, and get the fuck out. So take those small wins when you can, because I've fallen a few short myself. Going to the grocery store sucks, but we have to do it. You snorting over there? Fucking goofball. Well, thank you guys for watching episode 3 of the JK Man podcast. Hopefully, we can find some other cool topics to think about, talk about, discuss, you name it, in the future episodes to come. I'd like to thank my friends and family for supporting me through this process so far. I think for the most part that I'm getting a little better handle on everything. It just takes some time getting used to. Not used to really recording myself. But I feel that it's a good start, and hopefully it'll just get better from here. But again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.